Let's take a little tour of the Great Websites for Kids. First of all, Great Websites for Kids is sponsored by the Association for Library Service to Children, which is a division of the American Library Association. One thing about this site, all the websites are very carefully evaluated. Not that some of those other websites, they do not go through a careful evaluation process. You got a bunch of librarians looking at your sites pretty much. And here we even tells you it's exemplary websites geared to children birth to 14. So if you're looking for high school, it might be stretching it, but they're really, even if you're a high school teacher, there might be some cool websites that'd be fun for your students to see. It might be simpler explanations, cool animations that might be actually fun. So don't discount this if you're a high school teacher. So it says they're suggested and they're evaluated and they have a specific selection criteria. So if you want to learn more about how they decide, here it is. And if you have a site you want to suggest, you can click suggest a site here, or on any page you're at, you'll see the suggest a site. So like I said, I'm not saying not other websites don't have good review processes, but this one is the most upfront and gives you every bit of information you want to know. So back to using the site. There's two ways to use this site. First of all, you basically have subject headings tabs at the top. So you can click on a subject heading, and then sometimes there are subheadings or subcategories underneath the subject heading to narrow it down even greater. So here we're in the sciences. If I want to think of something about, okay, geology, I can click on geology, and it'll tell me here I am in geology. So what it is basically there's a few websites, and it varies depending on what the topic is. So this is what I'm saying. If you're looking for quantity, this isn't the place to look for. But if you're looking for quality, I'd say this is a great place to start. Because look at this awesome website about earthquake for kids. All you have to do is click on the website. It tells you a little bit about it, and then you can go to the site. Okay, so that's one way to use it. So if I wanted mathematics and computers, okay, here's mathematics, straight mathematics, so I'm just in mathematics, and here's all these different websites. See, notice with geology there were 4. Well, we're under mathematics, and we've got 1, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, almost 30. Okay, once again, you might say 30, that's not too many, but these are supposed to be quality over quantity. The other way is just to, up here in the search box, type in what you're looking for. So maybe I'm looking for fossils, and I can click on search, and it finds the different websites. World's First Dinosaur Skeleton, the Dino Dictionary, a site is a searchable database, okay? You click on it, takes you a very similar looking field as before. Tells you a little bit about it, tells you who even voted on it. I'm not always saying, you know, if it's 1 star, it's going to be horrible. Check out the site, because it could be 2 people saying it's horrible, and then nobody went inside, and maybe there's something on the site that you like. Because websites can be very subjective. So here's the site. It's the Dinosaur Dictionary, dinosaurs from A to Z. So once again, you can click on the subjects or search for something here. And here's this link that takes you to sites for parents, caregivers, teachers, and others. I haven't really explored it, but feel free to explore it as well.